Hey, how's it going?
Sounds good.
Marv Floer, Detroit, Veteran Hockey United. We got another episode of Hangover Hockey. We got two great guests here today. We got Bill Meyer with North Carolina Warriors and JP Carter with North Carolina Warriors. And today, our episode is just to kind of get to know these guys. They just started their program, and they're looking for players, but they're also looking for some endorsement. And I think these two guys are great examples of what a great example of what they're doing is bringing veteran hockey to the forefront, and that's what VHU just wants to talk about. Open up that dialogue about how great veteran hockey is all across the country. So all you North Carolina Warriors find these guys and hook up with them. So let's start. Let's kick it off. Let's start off with you, Bill. You're on my left here. So where are you from, man?
Sorry, broke you up a little there. Name is Bill Meyer. Play defense for the North Carolina Warriors. Been playing hockey probably since I was about 8 years old. Grew up in North Jersey. Didn't really have too many high schools in the area with a hockey team until. And then I moved to Philadelphia in my junior year of high school, and that's when I really into it. Up until I joined the Marine Corps, I was actually a center. Never played defense, and once I got to Camp Lejeune area and was playing down here in Wilmington, North Carolina, made the switch to defense. Because there wasn't too many skilled players here, so it was just easier to take over since I was a little bit better skating backwards than some of the guys here. And then joined the Marine Corps in 2010. I was over in Okinawa with 3rd Reconnaissance Battalion for 2 years. Came back to June with 2nd Maintenance Battalion and wrapped up my time in the Marine Corps about May 2018.
Nice. So you kind of went around. You a little bit in Jersey, a little bit in Philly, kinda. So where's your fan base, man? The NHL. Is it at?
New Jersey. Yeah, I mean, I lived there. Just about my 16 and a half years. And when I was growing up, was what really got me into hockey. She worked for the NHL. She worked for the Devils back when they were, going to the Cup Finals almost every year. And it's hard not to be a Devils fan when you're around that.
I agree. I grew up in Detroit, so I'm that Chrysler idiot. They always make fun of me, call me Chrysler and shit, and because I just love Detroit hockey, and here I am with the stupid hat and everything. So JP, let's talk to you, man. Tell me background. Where'd you grow up? How did hockey find you, and how did the Marine Corps find you?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Buffalo, New York. So hockey has been out of my life since I was one of my first memories. I think I started skating when I was like 4 years old. Or stopped. So I've been playing my whole life, a little bit in college before I joined the Corps. Older than my friend Bill there. I joined in 2002, and I was out well before he even joined. So yeah, it makes me feel old, which is pretty fucking great. But no, hockey's awesome. I haven't had the luck that you gentlemen had with Stanley Cups. I'd say Sabres fan, which is painful, but it will be worth it one day. But yeah, hockey has been, it's always been a part of my life. Whether when I was growing up, teaching me about teamwork and teaching me about leadership and how to play the game the right way, all the way through. In the Corps, I was stationed a couple different places, whether it be in here in North Carolina or west. I was in Bridgeport in North California. I had to drive 2 hours to rink in Lake Tahoe. But with that formation that morning was a little bit full, but it was worth it. So. And now living here in the Raligh area, we got the Warriors starting up. Great programs. It's a lot of fun.
Awesome. So what position do you play?
I like to play in the middle. I like roam. So I go center. And I like to get fed passes that Bill throws from that end.
Yeah. I see I play.
Oh, yeah. We get
Yeah.
we real good pickup game a couple weeks ago, and working on that. So.
Yeah, that's why I got that. You mentioned the first game. We got that tomorrow, so hopefully he'll hit me with some open ice, and I can make something happen.
There you go.
Hope so.
You gotta show a little love to defense because if you don't, they bitch and then they whine a little bit, and you gotta hear all day like he says I didn't pass the defense and passed to me. It's like this little like love hate bond, and then you go crush some beers afterwards.
Just get back check and you're good. I don't care.
Yeah, back checking's not my forte, but I'll try.
make me look good and back check. That's all I care about.
Well,
there we go, man.
Bill, then I'd love to have you on my team, man. And the bench would be a lot more, a little less yappy. That's awesome. You grew up in Philly. I play with this guy here in Okinawa. And Mark Dagler is his name, and he's a huge Buffalo guy, right? Wait, did I just say you grew up in Philly?
There it is.
Did I say that backwards? I don't know.
Bill has some Philly in him.
So you grew up in Buffalo.
What are we talking about?
He grew up in Buffalo. He's a huge Sabres fan. I mean, talk about the Sabres all the time. And there's a bar he used to go to after the game, and I'm trying to remember the name of it. It starts with a C, like Raligh or something. There's this local wall that all the Buffalo Sabre fans do. I guess it was pretty wild. He used to talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called.
There's good ones around the. There's some good ones. It's fun because you're gonna celebrate hard, good, or you're gonna drink heavy when they're. But either way, you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah. Too much last night. That's why.
More so you're drinking because they're bad, but you learn to deal with it after a while.
Right. All right. So let's talk about the North Carolina Warriors, man. I mean, you guys kind of kicked up and started moving the dust around, and maybe months ago, yeah.
Yeah. So it's really interesting. I know I've been with the program. My brother plays the Buffalo Warriors, so he's been skating in it for years, and I've always been jealous. I looked into it a couple of years ago, and that's a work to start that up, and I just didn't have the hands. And fortunately, a guy by the name of Travis Harris did a fantastic job. He still does. He started off. He's put so many hours in the paperwork to getting things started. And he's organized. How many guys we got? Like 30 something.
We're mid 30s for sure right now. Plus, that's including three. I don't even think that's including the 3 goalies that we have now.
Yeah. So I mean, very very short period of time, we've picked up a lot of guys, and it's a lot of. We've got older, younger guys who play their whole lives, guys who you got to tell them what their shin guard go on. So it's a lot of fun.
I like the way you described that. We got a guy who just started hockey, and it's so to see those just start, and we call him Jamie Land because he plays with one. We're trying to get him to play hands and do his feet a little. But it's so cool to see like guys start, just start the sport. Like, you know what? I love it on TV. This kid, a Blue Jackets fan, he was and he was in awe of what was going on this past playoffs, and I think everybody else was just shocked to see them sweep Tampa.
Blue Jackets team is getting up right now.
They lost a little. They lost a little, but they got a good. They still got a good set. They still got Seth Jones, Zach Brzezinski. They still got a few guys. They still got some players there, so that's good. They still got that even though they lost Brodowski. What makes your program a little different than your brother's program in Buffalo?
Yeah, so that's a really good question. I honestly don't know a lot of the inner workings of what they do for the community and whatnot. I don't want to say anything obviously negative about that program, but I know that the focus for the Carolina team is we want to be more than just a hockey team. We want to help give back to the community. We want to make that people who want to try the game or learn about the game that it's not a bad experience. Whether you've skated your whole life or it's the first time out there, you're more than welcome. You're part of the team, you're part of the family. I think that's pretty consistent throughout the entire USA Warriors program. But I've skated with any of those guys, specifically the Buffalo. So I honestly don't know that the difference between the two. I don't know. It's pretty exciting to be a part of something that's. We've all played in beer league teams and whatnot, but that's you go, you skate, crush some beers, go home, the next day. But this is a bigger than that. It's a lot of fun.
Bill, so you playing with the Warriors. What kind of impact has it had on you so far? You played the game for a little bit. You've grew up around the NHL and seen your mom work for them in New Jersey. You've seen the Stanley Cups. You've seen the competition there, and you're a diehard sports fan. But how does it affect you being a vet, and what impact does it have on you, and what do you do to the team?
I like to think okay, playing defense, bring that to the team. Obviously set Jay up with some Pat lead him to get him his own quick. But just being around veterans again, I was missing that, and it was just what I've been looking for probably since I got out of the Marine Corps. And once I found out that we're starting, somebody was starting to team up Raligh for veterans, I jumped right on it and messaged them as soon as I saw it. And like PAP said, Travis, he was on it, and when we started, we had 11 skaters and goalie, and we're just in short months we've grown in 30 plus, and it's I don't know, it's just really hits home. So
we've been seeing warrior team across some of the programs just out there that aren't necessarily warrior teams on the USA hockey bracket. But we know the common trend is just like guys reap with vets. That's exactly what you said, Bill. And I think that's one of the cool things about veteran hockey. It's almost like it's another. We feel like it's another like competitive. Might even maybe one day make an division or something. I don't. But it's like it's got that competition level. When you guys go, I don't. You guys didn't compete in tennis. Tournament they had last year with the USA Hockey. It was from what the guys that we talked to, is pretty competitive, and it just gives you I don't know. For me, it's another purpose, another thing to do that I put my heart and soul into. So that's kind of how I feel. How about you, PP?
Yeah, it's pretty cool because you're looking at it, and the team always going to have a little camaraderie just playing on a team with somebody. You get just playing blue league or playing cup, you have some fun there. There's obviously the veteran community part, which drives it a little deeper. It makes it a little bit more worthwhile for everybody because there's multiple layers there, and you have fun on the ice and you enjoy the game, but there's also that brother that comes along with it, and it's really good to see. And to Bill's point, it had been a lot of years since I had really gotten to be a part of with the veteran community. I've done some volunteer work here and there, the VA and whatnot, but nothing like this. So it's great to see, veterans come together. Great to see hockey players together. So it's really cool to see veteran players come together. Specifically those that some discipline. To bring that to it as well, and knows an element of hab and therapy comes along with that ice time, and what comes after the ice time. It's really cool to be a part.
And one of the things that I always kind of assimilated, or one of the things I have with, I mean, maybe you guys know if it feels for you, but I'm free of thought. I never feel more. Like, I don't think about anything else when I'm playing a game, or when, like, in the locker room before maybe we're tripping each other and some fun banter. But once you're playing, like, I I don't fucking think about anything else. I love it. And
World goes away with there.
right, and it's like that's a gift nowadays, right? There's a lot. The world moves real fast, especially still if you're active, and even more. So I can even make an argument more so. You're out. There's a lot of responsibilities. No, things that aren't lined for you anymore. So our vets are clinging to these athletics, to kind of give them a little moment where they're not thinking about stuff. I mean, you could watch a movie or a TV show on Netflix, and you're still thinking about bullshit that's still running around in your head. And you're like, man, I gotta get that. Let's talk about your guys' jerseys, though. Let's talk about them. Okay, you guys seem to be the ones with camo that make it work. That's how I feel. Like it actually looks.
We'll take that.
It makes sense. It works perfectly. Some camo warriors out there. I'm like, God, we know your guys. Come on, Jesus. The camo.
Yeah, we'll take that.
It's a trend.
It is, yeah. So when we were looking at what some of the other teams are doing, that was a common thing. But yeah, we're pretty excited. They turned out. Had some really design work. Again, that was one of the things that Triad led. He did a very good job. And obviously, we wanted to tie in with the Hurricanes, so you can see some inspiration there. Tied to the North Carolina Warriors. We had some conversation with some guys from that program, and they were excited about how they turned. We're gonna have some invitation from the club at our game, so that'll be too. Yeah, and looking at jerseys, obviously inspired by the USS North Carolina, very important. Everybody having the Joel branch on there. They came up. We're pretty excited about it.
Yeah. I like, no, all joke aside. Me and our boys, we we're looking at the jerseys and every stuff that we like. We like it when a team kind of different. You guys did the thing, but way different, unique. So you're gonna pop out. I think that's what's really important. Draws in more players. A sick. You guys look good. You have a sick. You have a uniform. You organize, and people tend to get more done into your program that way. And I so awesome. Some work. I love them. I think they're awesome. You guys got any funny stories from you guys, or maybe the team so far?
I don't know about funny stories with the team. We haven't had that much time. We got a really good story that I don't know that how much levity there is to it. You want to start up about the helmet to Donnie?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. We all chipped in to get our goaltender Donald a mask painted. The best part about this mask, Cam Ward donated it to us.
Wow.
And he even took a step further. Took from one of the military appreciation games that the Hurricanes put on, signed it, and took a picture with the mask before it was painted, I believe. And we were all lucky enough to present it to goalie at our last get together.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty special. It meant a lot to Don. It was really cool. One of the guys on the team has a good relationship with Cam, and he still lives in the Raleigh area from all his time with the Hurricanes. And he's a huge fan of the military community and a big supporter. When he caught wind of this and he heard what we were doing, we were going to buy a helmet. And he's like, well, I've got one. I'll give one. Kind of cool to get one from an NHL goalie. I'm not going to say no to that. And yeah, I took up a picture with it. So we know it's authentic. John knows him, so it's legit. Where he's been on helmet that we're all kind of envious of. It's pretty much came out really well.
That's awesome. I'll have to. You guys send me some pictures. I'll share them in so people can just kind of see what we're talking about. Man, I'd love to see that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So do you guys obviously crush some beers after some games? Yeah. What's your favorite pick out there?
Ooh. I'll go first, bud.
Yep. Go first. You guys
go first.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Tough. So being a Buffalo boy, big fan of Canadian. So I'm always in for some bats or something. But I'm also not a picky guy. So if somebody else has a beer for after hockey, I'm not going to say no.
I know the Labatt's. It's like that's what got me hooked at some bar in Pontiac, Michigan. Got me hooked on Labatt.
There you go, man. You know.
Yeah, when I see it, when I see, I don't see it out here.
Absolutely.
It out here in Okinawa, but.
Okinawa is tough, man. England like for a month a year, and that's about it.
They're really well now, man. You haven't seen Yin not be on the shelf and campaigns. I'll tell you that right now. It's on the shelf all the time. You can't even. They're shoving IPA down your throat over here. They'll drink IPAs, and you're like, no, give it the basic. Yeah, dude, it's pretty funny to see that out here.
Yeah. Honestly, I go for whatever's cheapest. There's tier flying, PBR, Bud Light, Coors Light, anything.
So,
but if I was somewhere,
I like it.
I'm gonna sit down and have a steak dinner. Pick up a Heineken or Yingling and something a little heavier.
Okay.
But that's about it.
I love Yinling. Yinling's a great beer. That's a really good one. Really good, easy, all American. It's like isn't it like the oldest beer in America or some shit?
Yeah, America's older
in America.
Yeah. And PBR.
Yep.
First of all, fucking American is it? They resurrect like this was going on. They were like not watch. Like, resurrected that shit, which mad love.
I gotta follow PBR. So I mentioned I was stationed at Fort. If you guys have ever been out there, but it's in the middle of the Sierra Nevadas, and the base is like the only thing around. But semis would go pretty quick through the foothills, and it was a pretty common thing that once every couple of months a truck will, and they would come to the base. Say we need a cleanup crew. We'll pay you. So young dumb jarheads were happy to help and get a little extra change in our pocket. And it was always think diaper truck, dog food truck, always out there. One of these days, one of these it's gonna be a fucking beer. It's gonna be awesome. And it happened. It was early Saturday morning. And they came to the base in a PBR truck, and we went out there. And we asked them, like, what are you going to do with this? And it's all waste, like, to throw it all out. Like, hang on. Whoa. And we were able to take it all. And we put so much PBR in my buddy's garage. We had, like, 72 cases, like, 9 kegs. I can't even, at the end of it, I didn't want PBR by the end of summer. But man, we drank for free. It was great.
Oh, man, that's like it from the gods.
Oh, absolutely.
It was good. It was really good.
Well, man, do you have any pictures of that? You got any pictures of it like being
stuffed up? I'm sure we do somewhere. I'm sure we do. I'd have to look, yeah.
Just an entire wall of actual PBR, just like a box.
There were many loot cans in my buddy Freddie's garage. It was insane.
If that had happened in Michigan, you'd like, dude, yeah. 10 cents a can, man. 10's a can.
Yep. Just roll.
Yeah, enough to probably buy a whole set of it, man. Awesome. So let's tie into VHU here a little bit. Just kind of give you guys an idea of what I know. We talked briefly before, and kind of like let you guys know what we want to do. And one of our biggest things are players and teams. And having conversations like this, gets the Warriors out there. But there's plenty of players that are active duty that maybe aren't ready to EAS yet and fit into the Warrior model. But having conversations and doing podcasts like this and meeting gentlemen like you guys, really kind of brings those players into, and that's what we're trying to capture as VHU. And obviously, we do a little bit do things a little differently. We're not necessarily a team. We do have players that compete. We do have some events, but they're not. It's not like we're a strict Warriors team. Any enrolled player can play with VHU when we have what we call a unique hockey experience. That's one of the things we wanted to touch with you guys is unique hockey experiences to us are like places where you would compete as vets together in a really awesome place that just would never dream to play before. Maybe it's your home. Maybe it's a place in New Jersey, right, Bill? Like maybe you're playing I don't know what the is there where the Death played.
Provincial Center.
Provincial Center. That's right. So maybe it's playing in the Provincial Center. Maybe some place in Buffalo that you're like, oh man, what would be really great is we had a game there. And that's what VHU wants to do is build a database of players to find teams to find players, and then when VHU wants to go and compete in a special, unique hockey place, all those vets can get together. They're under one roof and play for just one team, and it doesn't even matter where there's no rivalry really. It's just be able to find each other and compete. So what would be? We'll start with you, Bill. What would be a unique experience for you? What would be like you're the great place for you to be at?
Honestly, just any NHL really, and that's obviously growing up in hockey, that's your dream, and I mean honestly that really doesn't wanting down in NHL. I mean obviously getting closer to third. I know that's not going to happen for the NHL, but it's still just playing on the same services as those guys do every other night or whenever just be it.
Okay. Any aspirations to play in another country?
Honestly, I really thought of that, but that'd probably be up there with the NHL service as well, for sure.
All right, JB. What do you got, man? Where would be your crown jewel?
Yeah, that's a fun one to think about. So I have had the opportunity to get on a couple NHL surfaces. It's awesome just to be able to look around and see and feel what that feels like. So that's a little fun. I've skated on a lot of historic rinks. So honestly, I would love to skate on an international surface, maybe a pro rank, whether it be Europe or a KHL rank, something along the lines. That'd be really cool. I think one of the ones that I would like to do is they hold like really awesome pond tournaments. I love outdoor playing, so whether that be up north or in the Northeast or Alaska or something along those lines, or further up into Canada, like just skating outside. Ideally, there's beautiful scenery around. That would be it for me.
Yeah, I think that's one of the ones that we're like too. Is there's this little place in Calgary where it's a river that freezes over, and they put little shanties on side, and you can skate. There's like a guy that like skates to work every day. It's like 8 miles long, and you can skate the whole river. That's awesome. There's like in Quebec, I believe it is. There's like these woods that have like a trail that's ice, and you can skate the trail. There's like a cave in Canada where guys get together, they hoof their gear out there, and the cave has like a little lake in it, and it freezes over, and they play a fucking game in a cave, like stuff like that. Like we want to do that. There's a lot of competition here in Asia that's kind of growing, and it's really kind of unique to play out here. And so we're trying to let players know that when they PCS to Korea and to places like Okinawa, that there is a team out here that competes. Playing against other nationalities is so much fun. We got a chance to play the Canadian Navy not too long ago, just a couple weeks ago. Playing against the locals here is a lot of fun. It's full contact. and they're good. I'm not gonna lie, like you'd think like that they're not good because they're on this little island, but these guys are pretty talented, and they send guys down from Tokyo to compete, and it's a fast-paced game, and it's a lot of fun. But I think like
That's
one
great.
of the things that you touched on, Bill and JP is just you guys talked about the rinks, right? But the the NHL rink, right? And the Prudential Center would be a great one. Did you ever get a JP? What rinks stood out to you that you compete at?
So I've skated at the NHL ones. I've skated in Buffalo, and I've skated here at the Hurricanes rink here in Raleigh. Playing in college in the Northeast, I skated all those old some of the old barns that you saw like in the slap shot. I skated a bunch of those. Those are always playing because you've seen them. So those are the stand out.
What stands out to me. I got a chance to play. I used to run Triad hockey in Southern California, and they're doing some really great stuff now, man, and I'm really proud of them. But one of the things that we were able to do was like we went to L.A., Anaheim, and we got like boisterous. We're like, fuck, we're going to Detroit. We're going to play Joe Louis, and we went and we linked up with the Michigan Warriors, and they treated us so good, man. They welcomed us, and they hooked us up with ice at where University of Michigan plays at Yost. And that shit was like playing in a fucking church because it had like this massive window right behind one of the goals, and you're thinking like, dude, you don't want to let the sun in, but it lights up a whole rink with natural lighting, and it's very cool. So I know what you kind of with the old school barns. This was just like an old school building. It's been refurbished, obviously. Man, that was like one of the best places I ever skated. I mean, we're 2 hours into the ice, and it's still crackling. As you're skating on it, and you're like, skating on like really good ice makes a huge difference.
Totally.
Absolutely. I play play down here in Wilmington once a week, and it's some of the worst ice I've ever skated on. It's like 70 degrees in the rink.
Oh no! You heard it here, Wilmington. Get your shit together.
It's better than not skated, although.
It actually got better after the nice hurricane that we had here almost a year ago. But I mean, it's what we get is 90 degrees every day now, so not really much there in the sun.
I understand. I'm so lucky that there's a rink 30 minutes from here. It's on the most humid place I've ever in my life.
Yeah.
Walking to nuts outside. Yeah.
Down in Nago.
Yeah.
I always got Nago mixed up when I was there.
Yeah. It's down in Naha, actually. So yeah. Do you guys know a few gentlemen over there? Raligh, maybe. I knew a couple guys that used to skate out in Wilmington. There was a really good friend of mine, Tyler Wu, super amazing bass player. He used to run like a little Marine Corps team. And a guy that left there recently, Nick Hobus. No, okay.
I can't say that I do. I've been playing on and off down here in Wilmington for about 6 years now, so good chance that I know them, but I'm pretty bad with names, so I can find I'd probably pick somebody out of lineup and like, nah, they look familiar, but can't recall the name there.
Okay. Yeah. Those guys were key guys to run those Marine Corps programs, and BD is run a team Triad that captures Borough and I guess there's a area. I know Greensboro's in it. I think Wilmington might be part of that Triad. They call themselves Triad and hockey, and so they got a team too that's kind of move shake and trying to get some games together. Nice to face off each other. Oh, that'd be kind of fun. Maybe we set that up in the future.
We'll have to figure out how to get a hold of them.
You guys think you'll take them on, huh?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? Have some fun. Some fun.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So let's let this off with your event tomorrow. Let's talk about where is to give 5 W's, boys.
Yeah. So we're playing against a local team called the Huge Deeks. So we're gonna be them tomorrow 12:30 at the Raligh Ice. It's actually the practice arena or the practice facility Hurricanes.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're hopeful to turn out. It's looking like we should have over 100 people attending. We're gonna have some fun events. We've got some sponsors coming. We'll be some apparel. We'll be in some games, some hot dogs and burgers. For the family, kid events. Good time.
Awesome. Bill, what are you looking forward to seeing out this game? What are you looking? You the Dangle type freedom? What are you doing?
Yeah. I was just trying to get out there, see how we look as a team. Just obviously it's our first game. Real excited. I know everybody's been really excited in our group chat, and that's about it. I mean, I'm not much of a dangler or anything. I just get the puck up the ice. If I have space, I'll take it. But I mean, other than that, I just want to get out there with the boys.
All right, Bill, you're driving to the rink. It's a couple hours before your time. What are you listening to in the car? Some Five Finger Death Punch? What do you got playing?
Probably a little bit of that for sure. And, I got a little bit of a drive. Wilmington to Raligh, that's good half hour. I'll then put on the put on Pandora with Vale there. From your area, Michigan.
Okay.
Get there or playlist and probably windows down, volume all the way up.
There you go.
For solid 2 hours.
How about you, JP? What are you listening?
So I don't have that long of it, so it's not. I don't have the big playlist that I. Unfortunately, for me, I'm gonna have the car. So I'll probably going to that I don't want to be listening to. Probably family friendly. We'll see. I'm not sure.
Okay. My is Tina simply the best.
Jam song, huh?
All right.
Bro, you me running into with the windows simply the best, and I'll be like,
good for you, man.
Guys make fun of me all the time. They're like, dude, Marv, why you fucking listen to this? I'm like, it's the best. It's just,
I mean, you're the best.
Yes, yeah.
Can't deny
That's your jam.
That's definitely my jam. That's I can't enough of it. It's always a pick me up song. Like in a shitty. I love Tina Turner, and I remember her commercials and stuff and Folgers commercial. They come out with the coffee, and they got the song, and she's showing her armpits. Why? She's always strutting around the stage with her armpits showing. I don't know, something that stood out in her hair. Big fan of Tina. Looking at you.
There you go, man.
You make the shit out of me, Tina. True though. I swear to God. All right. That kind of ties up our your boys, and I really appreciate coming out. Anything that you guys think that VHU can help out with guys in the future, let us know. And we just want we want to talk about guys and showcase what you guys really do. So, we're so happy. There's now a big warrior team presence and again, and it's great to see vets like you guys can be eating. And hopefully we share the ice sometime soon. You guys get registered on VHU. Go to www.veteranshockeyunited.com. You guys can register today. And one of our unique hockey experiences is we're going to have our first game in September up in Wisconsin. So it's going to be a big game. And we'd love to see you guys come out, and the more the merrier, and we can we can have more unique hockey experiences all around the world, and us best can share the ice, and that's what we're all about.
Awesome, man. Thanks for having us on. Look forward to touching base soon. And if everybody can, check us out on Facebook or Twitter, North Carolina Warriors Hockey. Hopefully you'll be able to see a win on the books for us tomorrow. And we'll post some pictures, and you can check out the jerseys that we talked about.
Nice.
And that helmet.
Yeah, oh man, I definitely want to see that helmet. Are you guys going to give like little live updates on the game from the bench?
We'll try. If they're good, we'll do it.
I expect that. I expect like a little selfie of you two together. You know, touching heads.
I'm sure we can make that happen.
We can really make that one happen.
Or maybe like a little picture you guys holding each other's waist or something like that. That'd be awesome.
I call Big Spoon.
If he called it. That's what we got to do now.
All right, thanks for coming out, boys. Really appreciate it. It's been an awesome call, and go Warriors.
Thanks, man.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers, boys.